Once upon a Asia disrupt, there was a beetle called John. John was from Liverpool, and he was 10 years old. He's cute, isn't he? John had the most amazing mum in the world. She was brilliant, and she believed in two things: love and happiness. One day, John went to school with all his little beetle friends, and this is his teacher, Mr. Pepper. And Mr. Pepper had a question for the class. The question was, John, when you grow up, what do you want to be? John thought about the question, and he said, when I grow up, I want to be. Unfortunately, Mr. Pepper didn't like the answer. Mr. Pepper got angry with this answer. He didn't believe being happy was a serious thing or what you should be when you grow up. And Mr. Pepper said, you don't understand the question. There's a lot of anger in the room at this point. The conclusion, John thought about it and said, look, I may not understand the question, but perhaps you don't understand life. Bit punchy for a 10-year-old. 40 years later, John is the CEO of the FTSE 100 company, and his friends have organised a massive party. It's the zenith of his career, but he's deeply unhappy, and he decides to go home. When he gets home, he finds his yearbook photo from when he was 10 years old. In there, he sees a picture of himself, and in that moment, he realises, yes, this is a low moment. He feels deeply, deeply unhappy. All of a sudden, his daughter Jude runs into the room and said, Dad, today at school, we've been learning about happiness. We've been learning from our teachers. We've been learning from these three people. And it turns out all that stuff that Grandma taught us, all the stuff that she taught us about happiness, has actually got some science to it. So I'm going to tell you about it, Dad. I want to tell you about 3 of the teachers that I learned about today. So the first teacher is Professor Jeremy Dawson from Sheffield University. His research showed if you went into 2 hospitals exactly the same, the hospital with unhappier employees would have a higher death rate. The second teacher is Dr. Laurie Santos. She's at Yale University. She set up a course that anyone can take. 4.5 million people have taken it, and it's free, and it's on the science of happiness. The final one that I want to tell you about is Professor Jan Emmanuel Deneve from Oxford University. He's the one that showed people who are happier are more productive, and that companies with happier employees make more money. Dad, I want to know how we can be happy. And the teachers showed us. They showed us from 4 million data points how we can be happy. And they took the time to take us through it and show us. The first driver of happiness is safety. Do you remember your teacher at school? Your teacher that made you scared to answer questions? That's the opposite to feeling safe. Now this next one you're not going to like. Do you remember when Mum organised your 40th birthday and you forgot to thank her? That's acknowledgement. That's why she was so unhappy. Now the third one is a very, very interesting one, freedom. You know when we go on holiday and I want to plan all your activities and you don't want to plan anything and you just want to chill out, that's your freedom. That's your ability to feel free. These are the first 3, but the final one of the Fab Four is the most important. Do you remember when you fell out with Eleanor Rigby? Do you remember how unhappy you were? And the crazy thing about relationships, Dad, that they taught us is you can actually learn about them. You can practice. You can get better. So Jude looked up and said to her dad, you know, you've got all those unhappy employees. Why don't you teach them this stuff? They're teaching us this stuff at school. Why don't you teach your employees? And at that moment, John started to cry. And he looked up at his daughter and he didn't ask or answer her question. He just asked her. And I'm going to ask you, when you grow up, what do you want to be? Thank you.